When's the last time you were aware of nature around you? The birds tweeting. When was the last time you stopped for a moment just to look around? Isn't it typical? As soon as I start this, there's a baby crying in the background. Anyway, so when's the last time you tapped into nature, guys? Share it with me. And my bigger question, this was back of somebody seeing a robin redbreast on a regular occasion. And what does it mean? They asked me the question. It's a guy I coached before. What does it mean to you? So this live is on the back of my last live was about slowing down. And do you know what? Especially in holiday times and bank holiday, do you hear the birds? And that's why I've stopped them doing the live here today. Surrounded by nature. Do you hear all the nature? There's an owl in the background as well, what it sounds like. But this is not far from the high street as well. So here is that we've all got an opportunity to find this if we're open to it. Yeah. So the old me, 3 years ago, I didn't have time to hear or see nature. I didn't have time to slow down. I'm too busy. My to-do list is too long. I've got to do things for so many other people. Yeah. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. You should, no matter what you've got on your table, on your plate, you should always be able to stop for 5 minutes, 10 minutes here and there, just peace, quiet, and slow everything down. And you'll realize there's massive benefits to it. What do you think about nature? What do you think about, seeing so many magpies and robin redbreasts? Just give my view quickly on robin redbreasts, because somebody asked me earlier. A guy keeps seeing a robin redbreast all the time. In my world, in my perspective, the benefit I see from seeing a robin redbreast regularly, and I have been the last few weeks as it goes, most days seeing a robin redbreast. For me, it's my dear old mum communicating with me. My mum, who I lost 6 years ago to cancer. There's never anybody in my life like her. I've never met anybody as strong, as inspirational as my dear old mum. Obviously, I'm going to be biased, as we probably all are. And she was the best coach that I ever saw, who actually wasn't a coach. It wasn't her profession. But part of my journey now, my mission, my purpose, is on the back of seeing my mum over the years, many, many, many years of having a quick conversation with people. And do you know what? They could come to my mum with a huge problem, could be a loss, it could be an addiction, it could be something they've done really stupid, but my mum would always figure out some kind of solution whereby the person would be able to go away with, a little bit of a smile or a glimmer of hope. And I've seen that for years going on. Peter Bleach, come and do some mowing here, mate, over in Portugal. Always work to do. And you can see hoopos, eagles, storks, lynx, and hare. Obviously wild boar. I hear you, man. Isn't it great to slow down and be able to do that? Would you have done that 10 years ago, Peter? And that's my point here. Back in corporate only 3 years ago, I didn't have time. I didn't have time for this. As well. I was too busy using my coping mechanism of alcohol. Not drinking during the day, but every spare moment after 5 p.m, I'd be on the booze. And, that's no way to live. So, yeah, I'm going to keep it brief today, and I'm going to keep it to that, because I'm also in a great frame of mind, and I've got a few things I want to do after this live just for me, on this vein of self-care and, keeping inner peace and things like that. So, but just drop it in below. What do you think? What do you think about tapping into nature? What do you think about being able to slow down? What do you think about seeing robin redbreasts all the time? Peter says life is too short not to enjoy it. Good for you, mate. 100%, brother. 100%. And I said, as I say, I'm not far from the high street, and I could have easily cracked on and done my thing. But I actually stopped to change my trainers, if the truth be known, because they were soaking wet after today's workout. But I'm in a spot where, the birds are communicating big time, but it sounds like happiness. It sounds like a positive chorus from nature, There are other times, like where I'm on the field of dreams, where I'm not sure if the chorus is happy or not. Could be my perspective, maybe not. But I do wonder sometimes, is it nature screaming out that we're ruining the world? It could be that as well. There's a question for you. Quite deep there, right? But yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Enjoy your bank holiday. And I'm going to leave it with do what you love and do it with passion. Yeah, in the heart. You know, it's not BS. Do what you love and do it with passion. If you do that as regularly as you can, you're not going far wrong. Take care, guys. See you later. Enjoy.